What's going on, people? Welcome back to our regularly scheduled program. I'm DJ Sketch. Hope you guys are doing good. Well, the beta's out. It finally works, or at least as of about 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was working out, at least for the most part. So, Battlefield 1. You know, this game's actually kind of tight, even though it's only one map and 2 game modes. But honestly, it's kind of crazy actually when you actually break the norm or break your regular routine, especially when you're playing like the same kind of games for a while. And all the futuristic stuff is kind of what's hot at the moment. And I'm really surprised that they went about it in this kind of fashion and actually took the new Battlefield in a completely different direction than all the other current shooters on the market right now have proceeded to take, because everything is futuristic. There's not even really games that are set in the modern day anymore, at least as far as first-person shooters, which is what's kind of going to make this unique. And honestly, potentially for EA, this could be that 1-2 punch and that I guess kind of the dick kick that everyone's been waiting for to be delivered to the Call of Duty franchise with what they're doing fall season. Excuse me, I couldn't think about that for a second. I had to think, like, what am I talking about? But either way, because everybody's aware that in order to get Modern Warfare, you have to pre-order the new Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which most people aren't excited about, which is kind of drumming up more excitement for Battlefield 1. And as you can see, like, the game actually looks really, really good. I'm actually fairly impressed with just how nice this game looks. I'm not trying to be like all fanboying out about this and all that shit, but even still, like, I'm gonna call it how I see it. And actually, this game, it's easy on the eyes, so I'll give it that. And I know everybody was encountering the whole thing with the servers like being down for like again, other people that got early access, it was fine for them the first day, and then once the servers opened up to everybody, that's when they're having problems. And also, I guess, like, supposedly it got DDoSed or some script kiddie fuck shit, who knows. I don't really know, I don't really care. The game works now, and that's what matters. And from what I've seen so far, like, you know, I was able to, it took a little bit of getting used to. It's like I've been so used to like double jumping and wall running and all this like really advanced movement kind of deal, playing almost strictly those kind of games as of lately. Then this, like, actually being like back on the ground, like, it was actually really fucking cool. Like, it was nice to do something different and like kind of be confined back to something a little more based in reality, which I can kind of appreciate. And you know, I can't really bang on like too much about like, oh, that this game's great or this game is, you know, it needs work, because I mean, honestly, so far I've had the matches I have been able to get into so far, yeah, I'm digging it. Like, this is definitely a game I can totally see myself. I don't know if I'm gonna pre-order it, so I'm not really sure. I mean, like pre-orders, like pre-order bonuses, I don't really care about those anymore. Like, unless you get like the ultra special edition, like, there's typically nothing that's much better than just the game disc itself, you know. I mean, getting a season pass, yeah, that's one thing that's actually kind of smart to do these days. But am I gonna pre-order this? I don't know, but even still, I mean, possibly. I don't know if I pre-order this, I'm just gonna go ahead and just pre-order a bunch of other things just to get the little additional perks or whatever it is, even though I don't go that route with these. I guess with most new games that come out, I don't pre-order much anymore. But this, you know, it's definitely got my attention, because especially once you like got going with like the movement system in this game, like, you realize that you're actually back to something that's like a little more realistic once you get used to it. And actually, like, because I've noticed there's people that actually so far have been able just to unlock everything, and they give you like a ton of currency just by going up a couple levels. So even I was able to unlock a lot of stuff fairly quickly. So as far as like getting everything that's available in the beta, like, that doesn't seem like it should be too difficult to do. So I mean, like the map, the Sinai Desert, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's a cool looking map. Like, and plus, like, everything is destructible. Like, at first I was thought, like, 'cause that's the one thing you haven't really seen in Call of Duty since Ghost, I think. In Ghost, and I guess technically the free fall map, that actually had maps that were able to be changed, like, pretty much depending on like what events go down per match. And this, like, it was crazy. And also just like watching tanks and explosive just like demolish buildings. Like, that was the one thing that was really tight about the Battlefield series in particular. It's like everything was destructible. It reminds me, like, Black was like the first game I remember that did something with the environments and how like everything could be blown up. I remember that was like a huge selling point when Black came out on like PS2 and Xbox. That game was rad too. Also like an early, I guess it's an EA classic now, technically. Yep, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, early EA back when they first started blowing everything up. It's crazy to see how far it's come, right? But yeah, so back to Battlefield 1. Like this, I could totally see this being the game to play. I can see that. And also, I want to like I know it's kind of early to say that, but I want to play around with this more and kind of see what happens and like see like what they do to kind of balance this out. Because I mean, again, I've only played this for just a few matches. I played less than 10 matches so far. So I mean, it's still fresh, and like I'm still kind of cooking up ideas as to what to like and dislike about it. But so far, like honestly, I can say this is probably gonna be that thing come fucking October. I guess I'm pretty sure this. I'm not sure if it comes out in October or whenever it comes out. I don't have these things in front of me, you know, but even still, I know like kind of the gist about when this game is supposed to release, and it's gonna be legit. I really have no doubt about that. The Battlefield games, with the exception of Hardline, is the only one I really didn't like. And Battlefield 4, I haven't played yet, even though I really want to get on that. I know I'm slacking. It came out like 2-3 years ago. And Battlefield 3, that game was sick. Like even the multiplayer, like that shit was tight. I wish I had jumped on that sooner, because that multiplayer was pretty legit. In Bad Company 2, that game was sick. So with this, like Battlefield, again, it's like a name you can kind of trust. Like if you want to play something that's not Call of Duty, then bam, Battlefield's got you 9 times out of 10, or at least something like it. And with this, like, really the only thing I could say, like, also the beta is free. So if you have PC, Xbox One, or PS4, I suggest you go check it out. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's just free for everyone just to go ahead and try it. See if you want to maybe invest in this later on down the line. It's just cool. Like, I appreciate EA doing this kind of stuff. And again, I'm not trying to sound like a fanboy, because I'm totally not. Again, if I had to claim fanboyism to anything, it'd be unfortunately Call of Duty, because I do play that more. But this, like, could be that thing to really dissuade even the COD heads away from Call of Duty. This might be that thing, because this is more or less exactly what they were clamoring for, at least for the last couple years. But again, if you want to share your opinion, and leave it down in the comment section. Let's get a discussion going. Like, what do you guys think about the new Battlefield beta, or are you going to get Battlefield 1 when it comes out later on this year? You know, if you want to talk about it, drop it down in the thing. The thing I already talked about a second ago. You know what to do. But either way, it's a sketch. Thanks again for checking out the vid. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.